down. Turn it down. King, turn it down. Oh, that's right, that's right. How the hell you open this? Can you turn it down, Mom? What the hell?
What? You gotta fix it. Make that lay back.
Oh. I'm just like, what the hell?
No, you gotta make the middle.
No. I was having trouble with the wings.
Where's the cookies down? I don't feel like giving my cup.
Where's the remote?
Here,
Oh.
cookies down.
What's up? What's up? Gotta turn this down a little bit. Is that good enough? Can you hear me over that? Yep. That's good enough. Yeah, that food put her right to sleep. Right to sleep. I want to make a baked seafood boil with lobster. I don't really like lobster from the store, from the grocery store. It's nasty. But let's see. This is for entertainment purposes only. Take what resonate, leave what don't. This is a tarot topic, tarot reading. All right, I'm using a divination tool to see if this is fear mongering or if it's the truth or what's going to happen. Like, is it going to be as bad as people think it's going to be or not? What's up, Jill? Like, this is what this is about, okay? This is what this intro is about. So, here's how the structure is going to go, okay? So, first, I'm going to see if it's good or bad. Now, if it's bad, I'm going to pull out my other cards for this, okay? Oh, Lisandro. Oh, that's so cute, Lisandro. So, this is how the structure is going to be. So, first, I'm going to pull out the intention. What is Trump's intention and what is the intention of the society, of the businesses? So if Trump takes away affirmative action, all right, affirmative action or equal opportunity shit, you know what I'm saying? How is this going to go, okay? How is it going to go? All right? Are people going to start discriminating against blacks, against people of color, like against women, or against the marginalized class? Like, how is it going to go? I'm going to do a reading. We're going to do what Trump's intentions is, what society intention is, and what's the outcome, okay? It like is getting rid of open borders. Is it good? Is it bad? Like, how is it going to go? Okay? That is how we're going to do this. Yes, ideally, you could say that we would have to get stuff off merit, which I agree with, okay? I agree with that everybody should get things off of merit. Nobody should get special privileges. Nobody should, you know what I'm saying? It's unfair for a white to have to, you know, follow high standards, but then a black gets a pass. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that is, like, if it's required for you to get into a university, you have to have, I don't know, a 3.7 GPA, right? But the college will let the black in, even though the black only has a 3.0 GPA. They'll make whites have to have a 3.7 GPA, but then affirmative action says, well, because this person is black, we're just going to give them a pass. Okay? So I feel like that's kind of handicapping, you know, marginalized group. That's handicapping them, because If they want something, they should have to rise to the occasion just like everybody else, okay? Just like the so-called privilege classes. All right, so I want people to understand that in reality, any race could be privileged, all right? If you come from a two-parent household, you're more likely to be privileged than somebody coming from a single-parent household, okay? Privilege is something that can be created if your parents make good decisions in life, okay? If your parents have good credit, because people think that it's just something that is based off race, and it's not. It's based off your parents' decision-making skills, okay? If your parent decided to fuck willy-o-nilly, right? Didn't wait till marriage, didn't get a degree, didn't you know, have they shit, don't got good credit, very irresponsible in life, okay? Like, you're gonna be an underclass. Just automatic. It has nothing to do with your race. It has everything to do with culture. It has everything to do with culture, it has everything. Anybody can be privileged. It is not a white or black or light skin or dark skin thing. Anybody can be privileged. It is about the decisions that your parents make before you got here. Okay? If you are born into, okay, if you are born, let's say both of your parents are hooked on drugs or something like that, or both of your parents are not in the home, they're not helping you, they're not raising you, they're not, you know what I'm saying, they're not keeping steady jobs, or they're not like stable, yeah, you're going to be an underclass. It doesn't matter your race. It doesn't matter if you're Mexican. It doesn't matter if you're black. It doesn't matter if you're white. It doesn't matter. You're going to be an underclass because of your parents' choices. If your mother don't do shit but date thugs all day or be in and out of clubs, okay, and let any nigga hit her raw, and don't build no connection with a nigga, don't build no solid foundation, then yes, you're going to be an underclass. Automatic. Now, just because you're born into an underclass, because your parents made bad decisions, doesn't mean you can't get out of that. It's just that that's the hand that you're dealt when you were born. Okay? There are black people that are more privileged than whites. It's not about, like, your race. It's not about your identity. It's not about you being, whether you're LGBTQ. It's not about whether you're a female. It's not about whether you're a man. It's not about that. It's about the culture, your habits. That's what it's about. Okay? I'm sorry. But that's what it's about. Okay? Right now, I don't know. I don't have a favorite song other than I Am Me by this one girl. That's what it's about. In the bag. Okay? No, a black person can be more privileged than a white. A white person can be more privileged than a black. It's about your foundation, your culture. Okay? Sorry. I don't know why it's showing all that stuff. Maybe it's because of the sunlight. But that's what it's about, okay? Let me get some more ice. Hold on, I'm about to get some more ice. What's up, crazy guy? Let's get started. Let me burn the candle. Okay. I don't want to ramble on, but I just want to put that out there. Okay. Before I get started into the tarot edition. Okay. That privilege is largely about culture and about your home life. Okay. If your parents made bad decisions and brought you into this world, and your parents have bad credit, really good credit is the key to privilege and a good life. You can get high quality shit for cheap with credit. Now, yes, it's a hustle, but it's a part of the system, okay? And you got to learn how to use the system and make it work for you. Okay, because they for sure going to use your ass. All right. Thank you. What's up, Patrice-McDaniel? So we about to see if this plan that Trump has of getting rid of the equal opportunity, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know what it's called. I call it affirmative action. Okay. If what does Trump intend for this to be, and how is it actually going to be implemented? How is the society actually going to treat this removal of equal opportunity? And I want to say this. Y'all got to learn to trust in the divine, because there were successful black people during Jim Crow. There were people, I don't know if y'all have ever heard of Black Wall Street, okay? But Black Wall Street, them motherfuckers was doing better than the whites in America. And the white folks got jealous and wanted to burn it down. And did burn it down, actually. They burned it down. Okay? So, no matter what law is in place, if you are going to succeed, you're going to succeed. And then you got to think about, too, like, you got to think of, do you really want to work for a racist? So if a company is racist, why do you want to force their hand into hiring you? Like, why? Why do you want to make a racist person richer? And why do you want to use your resources, which is your labor, which is your smarts, which is your time, to benefit a motherfucker who's racist against you? You're just empowering a racist. Working for a racist is empowering a racist. So even if a company is racist, why don't you want them to be themselves? Because if they're racist, guess what? You don't got to work for them. You can go work for another motherfucker that's not against blacks, that's not against women, that's not, and guess which company is going to succeed? The one that's not racist. Because at the end of the day, it's not about race, it's about skill, and if the black person is the best person for the job, if an Asian person is the best person for the job, if a woman is the best person for the job, that's all that matters. So the companies that make good decisions are going to succeed. And the racists that care about artificial, superficial shit like skin color, gender, whether you're gay or not, they're going to fail. Because they're not picking the best motherfucker for the job. They worried about shit that don't matter. When the only thing that should matter is, can you make me money? Are you going to make me the most money? That should be the only thing that matters. Green. Not whether a motherfucker is purple, orange, yellow, blue, long hair, short hair. Like, you get what I'm saying? So why would you want to work for a racist? Why would you want to make a racist rich? I don't want to force somebody's hand to like me. If you don't like me because I'm black, I appreciate the honesty. If you don't like me because I'm a woman, I appreciate the honesty. If you have a motherfucking chauvinistic, woman-hating viewpoint, I appreciate the honesty. Let me know now so I can move away from your ass. Let me know now. Why do you want them to hide who they are? So you sitting up here lying in their pockets and they racist against you, but because you want to be accepted by everybody, right? Because that's what this paranoia is about. People exercise. And it's so crazy because even with the equal opportunity shit in place, even with affirmative action in place, people can still, if they're a bigot, they can still practice bigotry. If they're racist, they can still practice racism under the guise of law, of legalities, and get away with it. Y'all know you could bullshit your way out of any law. Do you know that? I've seen it done countless of times. Don't forget to like the live, you guys. Okay? Yes, you can. I've seen it done. I've seen it done. You can. There is people. The word is called tokenism. That's the word. There is companies that will get a token, that will do tokenism. They'll get a token woman, a token black, a token. See, we're not racist. And then we don't even want to talk about the one drop rule. Because they'll claim, oh, we've hired a black, but the so-called black is biracial. That don't count. Hire a full black. A biracial don't count. They're half white. Hire a real black motherfucker. But anyways, I'm gonna tell you how they can jiff the system. I've seen it done plenty of times. They'll hire a token black. They'll hire a token woman, token LGBTQ, token disability, whatever. They're hiring them, and some of the government pay these people to hire minorities. Pay these people to, you know what I'm saying? You got to have a certain number of minorities or marginalized group in your company, all right, or you'll get fined, or you'll get or if they don't fine you, some of these companies, like I said, they get paid under the table to take a certain amount of token minorities or token marginalized groups. Okay, so this is what they do. They'll hire a racist company, will hire a black, or will hire a few blacks. You know, they'll meet the number of how many blacks are supposed to be in their company, how many women are supposed to be in their company. They'll meet the number, all right? And then after maybe 3 months, you know, they might keep them on for 3 months. They'll start looking for a reason to fire them, okay? Workplace bullying, okay? Gang stalking. These are different methods. Micromanagement, okay? Like they'll look for a reason to fire that person of color or that marginalized group that they hired, okay? So that they can get the business Baru or whatever the fuck it is off of their backs. Okay, after 3 months, they'll start looking for a reason. Micromanagement, they'll, like, you literally, a person, a marginalized group would have to have all their I's dotted, all their T's crossed, and everybody else don't have to do that, don't have to worry about that. So a racist company will hire you and then fire you, and will not get in trouble for it, because it's like, oh, we met our deadline, we met our quota, we met, okay, and they'll rinse and repeat. It's a very hostile, unfair work environment when it's a racist company and they do tokenism, okay? Because that's what affirmative action in equal opportunity, whatever the fuck it is, okay? So people can still follow the rules and practice their racism and their bigotry. Okay? Alright, now.
Oh no. Oh, what the?
I've experienced this, so I know. I've experienced it. Okay? Let me go get one. Oh yeah, y'all about to be put on game today, baby. Y'all about to be put on game. I'm gonna tell y'all ways that motherfuckers can jiff the system and get away with it. All right, unless that person documents everything, records everything, like, or they catch them saying something super racist, that is the only way. That is the only way that motherfucker get caught. But it's hard to prove racism. Okay? Let me see. You got lighter? I got lighter. Liz took my lighter, but I don't know.
It's in the room. I felt like that. I saw it on the ground. Wait. Wait.
Alright. Let me just turn the oven. Y'all stay away from the stove.
What, I'm putting this hot?
Yep, it's hot.
And then you probably burn our hands.
Sorry, y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to burn the incense so I can cleanse the deck. Damn. Where is my Yeah, that's another thing people don't want to talk about is drugs. Drugs destroy families. Like, there's a lot of thieves that be on drugs. Drugs literally is the breakdown. If you really want to control a population, and you really want to if you want to control a population, all you got to do is destroy the family. Destroy the family base. How do you destroy the family base? Drugs. Get people hooked on drugs. There's a lot of babies born that come from drug-infested families. Like, a lot of the broken homes come from drug-infested families. I mean, sometimes they have, like narcissistic mothers or narcissistic fathers, but, a lot of dysfunction comes from drug infestation. So if you want to destroy a family unit, keep them trapped in poverty through drugs and gangs and all of that shit. Okay? All that other shit. Hi, Tuna. What's up, Alex? Okay, because one of the reasons that the black family fail is because of drugs. Drugs and welfare. Y'all don't play by the stove, okay?
I smell burnt. Stop! It's a fucking one out here.
All right, cleansing the decks now. We about to get into the reading, which y'all came to see. But yeah, the welfare mentality and drugs and promiscuous culture, whole culture. That's what brought down the family, or what brings down the family. But I want y'all to know, either way it goes, rejection is God protection. Because why do you want to make a racist company richer? Think about it. Let motherfuckers freely be what they are. Okay? Because if you're racist, if they're racist against you in any way, or if they're discriminatory, it don't always have to be about racism. Because people could be discriminatory for whatever reason. Guess what? You don't got to spend money with them. You can take your money elsewhere to people who actually accept you. So either way it goes, you got to trust in God. You got to trust in the divine. And understand that everything happens for a reason. Rejection is God protection. Why do you want to make somebody who hates you richer? Why do you want to force their hand? Don't do it. No. If Elon told me that I wasn't his type, I'm not about to fuck with Elon in any capacity. If you don't like me or you don't see me as greatness, what are we doing here? Why am I dating you? Why? So you mean to tell me I'm a woman at that? I'm a woman at that. Like, I'm going to jump through hoops to be used? And you don't even see me as cream of the crop? Man, you're a bug. You're a non-motherfucking factor at that point. People who don't like... See, that's the thing about me. Like, a person is a non-motherfucking factor if they don't want to support me, if they don't want to, like, if they don't see me as creme de la creme, I'm not going to spend all of my life focused on people who don't see me as that girl. I'm not going to spend my entire mind, my thought process all day obsessing over why a motherfucker don't. Why? They okay, that's a crowd that's not going to pay my bills, so guess what? They a non-motherfucking factor. Let's get started. Let me cleanse this deck. Deck, box, whatever. We're about to get started. We're going to start off with the intentions because this is going to tell me whether I need the other cards or not. Because the other cards, some of these cards are drama filled. And then next is going to be tarot. And then that's going to lead whether I use the cards as well or not. Okay, so 3 cards on each side. Calling on the Orisha Oya. Tap into the energy of Trump and the society's reaction or the world's reaction to Trump and what he's about to do. Give me the truth and nothing but the truth. Ward off any false prophets or any shape-shifting ass energy. Any trickster ass energy. Okay? Amen Ra. Alright. Give me the truth and nothing but the truth or forever hold your peace. Amen Ra. What is Trump's intentions behind removing affirmative action or removing the equal opportunity clauses? What is his intention behind that? Is it racist? Is it genuine? Is it like, what is it? Greed. Greed. I'm pursuing wealth and power with no regard for ethical or moral boundaries. Greed. Great news. I have something amazing to tell you. Give me more ancestor spirit, guys. I'm sorry. I need to apologize for what I did. Greed, great news, and I'm sorry. So how is these businesses or jobs going to treat this removal of affirmative action or this removal of equal opportunity clause? How are these businesses going to react? Are they going to be racist against, the marginalized groups, dealing with this identity? Like, what they going to do? Envy. I will seek to undermine your success as a means of elevating my own standing. Envy. Sometimes you got to be careful because you don't want to be putting ideas in people's head. People could not be thinking about like that, but you saying it, you giving them the idea. Okay. Give me more ancestor spirit, guys. We have envy here or jealousy here. I will seek to undermine your success as a means of elevating my own standing. Perspective. I'd appreciate your unique perspective on a situation. I value your opinion.
Go ahead.
I am seeing some shady business here. Okay. And career. I'm concentrating on my career and focus on advancing no matter what it takes. Career. Sage advice. I've been thinking about your situation and I'd like to offer a fresh perspective. Sage advice coming through for intent. Let me think about this. So this could be Trump's energy, or this could be other people that are in positions of power or was in positions of power. Okay. So either Trump could be doing something, right? Because he's trying to expand the empire of America. He's trying to expand wealth and power here. Okay. Or he's doing what he feels is best for, it's almost like a cleanse. He's doing what he feels is best that will enhance America. Or will, I don't know, it's almost like, is he trying to like, because with this greed card, like I wonder, is he trying to expand America, like make America's empire bigger? Okay, like, because that greed card there is giving me like the energy of, I can't think of that guy's name that expanded the Roman Empire. Like he was like, hey, stop all that noise. Why do y'all, stop. They are annoying you. Okay, or the other energy. If it's not Trump energy, yeah, Alexander the Great. He's giving me the energy of Alexander the Great. That's what he's giving. Like he wants America to become more stronger, more expansive, more. So when you're dealing with someone who has an objective of when you're dealing with someone who has an objective of expansion, of growth and stuff like that, like they're going to be making laws or making decisions centered around what will work best for that expansion, for that growth. What will put America back on the map? What will, like, how can we get back to America having the best schools in the world? You know what I'm saying? How can we get back to that? How can we make America a Paris, France before Paris, France, you know, because Paris, France and Italy, right, used to be really fancy smashy type of shit, but they're going down the tubes. They're going down the tube with faulty because of faulty parliament, faulty government. Okay, like that's just like California. California used to be like Paris, France, Milan. You get what I'm saying? It used to be that, but now California is a tent city. Okay, That's where France and them and these fancy ass places that was the Mecca, that was the go-to places, they're losing it. They're deteriorating. Okay. Same way with America. America was a go-to place, was a Paris, France, and now it's deteriorating. Okay. It's going down the drains. It's falling. Okay. The education, the quality system of the education in America has severely fallen. America used to be one of the best schools, top universities to go to. Now their education system is deteriorating. It ain't what it used to be. Okay? And it's like Trump is trying to get back to that. Trump is trying to get back to America being, hey, y'all stop all that noise. Please, or go in the room and play. Just stop recording. Trump wants to get America back to that. Trump wants to get America back. So he's making decisions that where he feels like was the start of the fall of America. So Trump feels like affirmative action and equal opportunity shit is the fall of America. Okay. I'm really getting the energy that Trump feels like giving people participation rewards. Like he's somebody where he feels like you should work hard for what you get. He doesn't feel like that you should get special privileges. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't feel like that. He comes from a y'all. King, give me your phone. I'm about to educate y'all on some shit I didn't know, because I was trying to figure out, like, right? Because like some people have a problem with me resting, you know. If I'm like, it's bad or it's guilty to have a lazy day, or it's bad or it's guilty for you to rest, let your body rest, let your body reset, you know. Like there is some people who feel like you're committing a great sin. Okay. There are some people who feel like you should be work. Okay. And I'm like, where the fuck? Why do people think that? Like your body needs rest days. Like, why do people think that you gotta work 24/7 all the time, always on your ass? Like why? You know, like a workaholic type of energy. So like I asked, like, I wonder where the fuck does that come from? So I ends up looking it up, and I'm about to find it. It was on Reddit. But even if you're like, oh my gosh, Reddit's not a reliable source, well then you could go look up from Reddit. You can go research, get, you know, peer-reviewed research articles on the culture of these people, okay? But I'm about to, because this country was founded by Protestants. I think they're called the Yankees. Before slavery, America did indentured servitude, okay? And it was actually a black man that introduced slavery into America. Because before then, America was doing indentured servitude. People would work off their debts and buy their freedom. There was no such thing as you're a forever slave. But in Africa, they did shit like forever slavery. And in Africa, they used to trade with the Arabs and the Africans, the Middle Easterns and the Africans, the Muslims and the Africans have a long trading history of trading humans as chattel slavery. And it was actually the British empires, the whites, that everybody likes to talk shit about. It was the whites who partitioned for slavery to end. It was the whites who were the first people that said slavery is inhumane. The same shit, the people everybody loved to talk shit about, everybody was cool with slavery. It was the white man that was the first man that said this shit is inhumane. It was the white people, the Americans, the Britons. Now, of course, there was other white people that wanted slavery to continue. But the Britons, the Americans, right? They was literally stopping slave ships, letting slaves free. Like, so it's always so funny that people talk all this shit about whites, but if it wasn't for whites, slavery would still exist on a global scale. Y'all, I ain't gonna try to school y'all on too much on this shit. I'm not gonna. We just gonna focus on the cards, okay? But all I'm saying, like, read great news and I'm sorry, okay? So it's almost like if he is not the one, okay, and it's the other parties, right? The other parties were doing stuff for greed, right? Maybe they were getting paid under the table. They were getting compensated. They were corrupt in some type of way. And it's like Trump is trying to reverse things, okay? Trump is trying to reverse certain things that he feel made the country fall, okay? He's like, this, I'm sorry, okay? I need to apologize for what I did. It's like he's trying to reprimand or bring down useless structures that are counterproductive. Okay? He's trying to undo the disasters that the presidents before him have done. Okay? Now, if you're a person where you believe America is inherently racist, which for the life of me, I don't know why you think that. Because if you go in history, you'll find that America, everything has always been all races. There were white slave owners. There were full black slave owners. There were Native American slave owners. There were mulatto slave owners. Now, if America was just so inherently racist, how the fuck were there wealthy biracials and wealthy blacks during slavery? In Louisiana, for my thing, in Louisiana, a black was more likely to have a black slave owner than they were a white slave owner. And the overwhelming majority of white folks in America was poor. So the idea of white automatically equals slave owner is inherently racist in itself. It's not based in fact. It's not based in fact. Y'all, I can go on and on about this shit. White for my thing, because I can't find my lighter unless somebody got a lighter. I can go on and on about this shit, y'all. When whites was trying to end slavery, guess who didn't want slavery to end? Blacks. Blacks, Africans didn't want slavery to end. Mansa Musa, his entire fucking empire, not only was he rich because of the gold shit, Mansa Musa, a lot of African kingdoms fell when slavery became illegal. When slavery became illegal, a lot of African kingdoms fell because a lot of black kingdoms got their bread and butter for selling other blacks into chattel slavery. But nobody want to talk about this shit. Everybody want to act like evil white men, evil white men. So if you're coming from a jaded perspective, because you don't know your fucking facts, you don't research, you're not inquisitive, you just repeat whatever the fuck you hear first, whatever's popular opinion, instead of actually doing your goddamn research. Y'all need to go look up Thomas Sowell. Look up Thomas Sowell. He has all the empirical research and everything on this shit. I don't even want to get into white on white crime. We're not going to talk about that because everybody loved to act like all whites was just privilege. The Slavics, the word slave originates from a white group called the Slavics. That's where slave word came from. Because the Slavic people were seen as an underclass and they were seen as the perfect slaves. Now, if whites were just supposed to be these glorious, always, we're the strongest group, then why the fuck is that in history? Why does that exist? Why is there documents of whites being racist against other whites. Like, why? Do y'all know that the Italians and the Irish people used to be seen, their reputation used to be niggas' reputation? Black folks' reputation, Negro Americans' reputation. Do y'all know that the Italians, the Irish were seen as how black people are seen today? Thugs, criminals, not bright. How black people were seen today. And there was racism. Whites were racist. They were saying no Irish people allowed. No. So if all whites, right, equals privilege and power, then why the fuck does that exist? Why the fuck do there's Irish people and there are signs that says no Irish? The same way that they was like no coloreds allowed. No NIGGERs allowed. There were literally in history, there were people that it said no Irish allowed, no Italians allowed, no Jewish allowed. Ain't they white? Y'all gotta understand, like, discrimination, humans discriminate against humans. It ain't no color thing. Blacks have been discriminatory against other blacks. Whites have been discriminatory. That's what humans do. It ain't a white thing. It ain't a color thing. You can go back in history and you can see Indians being racist against other Indians. Warring with other Indians. Subduing other tribes. Subduing other people of their race. Like, it's not a color thing. It's just humans are shitty. And the truth of the matter is that a lot of people don't want to fucking accept or don't know, or maybe they don't know. Maybe they ignorant and they don't know. Okay, but I study history, and I study history to study humans and their behavioral patterns. I don't study history because, oh, this is something that I should be glorious about for an ego boost. That's not why I study history. I study history to find out who the fuck are humans. What are humans in their natural fucking state? Because at the end of the day, people fail to realize we are a part of the fucking animal kingdom. We play by the same rules of the motherfucking animal kingdom. The weak gets pulverized, gets bullied by the strong. That ain't got a color. That doesn't have a color. Okay? You can see this in all races. The dominant groups, the bullies, if the other tribe is weak or the other tribe can't fight, can't battle, can't defend their shit, they're getting overtaken. It's the same way in nature. It's literally the same shit in nature. So I don't know what type of motherfucking, unicorn, bubblegum, gumdrop viewpoints you got about the world. But you need to grow the fuck up. Because there ain't nothing in history. There's nothing in history showing humans to be kind. It's always the strong pulverizing the weak. That ain't got shit to do with color. That has nothing to do with color. Why would you expect me to speak English correctly? I am black. I am what we would call a Negro. From the Americans, from the slave ships that came from Western Africa. I'm literally fucking I'm 7% white and 93% black. Like, why would you expect me? And I'm American at that. All Americans speak broken English. So I don't fucking know why you would expect me to speak English correctly. Ma'am, sir, it. But we about to see. We about to see. So far, what I'm seeing is Trump is like an Alexander the Great. That's who I'm channeling, okay? Everything he does is not about his feelings. It's not nothing personal. Everything Trump is doing is about what is best for my country. How can I make America great again? How can I expand America's power? Expand America influence? Expand America? That he's like Alexander the Great. Because Alexander the Great was on a mission for Russian Empire to conquer the world. Okay. A superpower. Trump's objective is to keep America a superpower, is to bring America back, make America great again. So everything he does is not about nobody's personal fucking feelings. It's not even about his own feelings. It's, I got to do what I got to do. I got to make choices that's going to put America and expand America across seas wide. He wants to expand the empire like Alexander the Great. Okay. Now, some people may consider this greedy. All right. Someone who is hungry for wealth and power. Who may be insensitive to, let me tell y'all something. Life ain't fair. It trips me out when like people want like passes, like people want like, oh, feel sorry for me when they can't rise to the occasion. You've got to rise to the occasion in this life. You've got to rise. If the Irish and the Italians did this victimhood bullshit, oh, the world is unfair. The world is unfair. I keep getting overtaken by other countries. The world is unfair. If the Irish and the fucking Italians stuck in that victim mentality, they would never have made the great, and the Scottish. The Scottish dealt with racism too. If they had these victimhood ass mentalities, because they all of these groups that have dealt with racism have made great impacts into the world of science, the world of philosophy, the world of economics. They've made great impacts. But had they stayed in this victimhood shit, waiting for somebody to give them a handout, they would have never been as great. They would have never made the impacts that they've made on the world. They rose to the fucking occasion. Life ain't fair. It'll never be fair because everybody are not on equal playing fields. Not everybody is equally smart. Not everybody is equally athletic. Not everybody, there are some people born into this world with fucking handicaps and heart problems. That ain't fair. It's not, it's instant, love. It's incense. It's not cigarette smoke, weed smoke. It's none of that. I have to put the disclaimer out there. This is an incense. I am burning sage. I am burning Palo Santos. It is an incense. It is not cigarette smoke. Life ain't fair. Okay? You either pull yourself up by the bootstrap or you get stomped on. That's how it really goes. If you don't care enough to better yourself in life, and you just lay down like a weak bitch and take it, guess what? That's all you ever gonna be. The world is very unapologetic, very unforgiving. It's harsh. If you're always looking for somebody to coddle you, you ain't never going to be shit. You're weak. You're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I broke a nail. My life is over. Black lives matter. Like, you're weak. You got to rise to the occasion. You got to do what you got to do to get in the fucking race. And some people don't like that. They're too lazy. Wow. Their state of mind is weakness. Because a victim, a motherfucker who's always in this victimhood is weak. They are never going to get anywhere in life because they feel like shit is out of their hands. They feel like they can't make, if the Americans thought like this, we would never be independent from British. We would be sitting up there crying like bitches, talking about, oh, British is taxing us, taking our money. We can't do anything about it. You know, if Americans sat bitching and moaning, they would have never gained their independence from Britain. Life ain't fair. And this life ain't nobody really gonna give you no motherfucking handouts. You either rise to the occasion or you get stomped on. That's real life shit.
King must be in the restaurant.
And humans even do this on a smaller level. If you pay attention to high school and junior high, who the kids getting picked on? Who is the kids that human beings are picking on? Human beings do this even at a small level. If we even take the nation out of it, human beings are animalistic. They pick and bully on those they perceive to be weak, those they perceive to be the underclass. When you start standing up for yourself, what do humans do? They back the fuck off. Because the average human being is actually a coward. They're only going to pick on people who they think they can beat, who they think ain't going to stand up for themselves. The same way as in history, they did the same shit. They picked on tribes that they thought they could beat, that they thought that they were more advanced than, who they thought were weak, who they thought were conquerable. They wouldn't try that shit with a nation that has equal amount of technology as they got. They wouldn't try that shit with another nation that was as strong as they are. Motherfuckers pick on people where they think it's a winnable situation. Where they think you ain't gonna do shit, you ain't gonna fight back. And this is part of the reason why I say sometimes I don't know about no motherfucking woman president. Because women live in la la land.
What King doing?
Women think the world is unicorn and raindrops and no, baby. Listen. In life, when you got shit, there is always somebody else that's gunning to take your shit. That is the real world. There is always somebody else that's gunning to take your shit. You cannot be, hi, let's all hold hands, kumbaya, let's hug each other. You can't be like that. You sitting up here talking about, oh yeah, humble kumbaya, we're gonna hug everybody. Everybody, yes, just take all my shit. Them motherfuckers not only gonna raid your shit, they gonna steal your shit and they gonna make themselves a superpower and subdue you into servitude. We're living in a masculine dominant world. A masculine dominant fucking world. And in the world of men, there are pecking orders. Men only understand dominance and power and control. Subduing somebody else into servitude. That is what they understand. You're living in a masculine dominated world. So, these other people are going to be jealous. People's reaction is to envy. Okay, they're going to try to undermine Trump. I don't understand this. I feel like there is corruption with these other energies. These other energies that hate that he is like getting rid of these equal opportunity, affirmative action ass programs. They're envious. I feel like they're corrupt or they're greedy because they benefit. They benefit off of America being handicapped. They benefit off of America being weak. They benefit off of America being open borders. There are some people in life, you guys, who they only care about their bottom line. They don't care about what's best for everybody else. They only care about lining their own pockets at the expense of others. There are humans like that. They don't give a fuck that if all of America is growing and all of America is benefiting, right? These policies or the removal of this shit is not only going to be good for Americans, right? It's going to get Americans out of laziness. It's going to get Americans out of submission, out of being bitches. Okay? Out of being spineless. Out of being delusional unicorn. Let's all hold hand ass motherfuckers. The removal of these things is going to spring Americans back into action. Okay? But let me get this phone so I can show y'all. I got a feeling it's about to be like, baby. Well, this is 18 plus, so what should no kids be on here? My algorithm should only be to people who are 18 plus. Okay? Because I got my thing, no kids allowed. About as many as baby daddies as any other bitch got. We need to look that up. I got about as many baby daddies as any other motherfucking American woman has. Next case. Don't worry about it. It's none of your business. Why does that matter? I put you on child support. You want to take care of my child? You want to take care of my child? Then mind your motherfucking business. You ain't paying no bills over here. Purchase some motherfucking reading. Do that. Support my motherfucking business. Do that. Asinine ass question. What is knowing how many baby daddies I got to do with you? How is that information going to benefit you in any way? Come on. I got 1 kid and 10 baby daddies. How about that? The fuck? Hold on, y'all. Let me find out, because I was looking this up. I was trying to see where the belief system that we gotta work to the bone and never take a rest, where the fuck does that come from? But I had looked it up and I forgot the name of the people. I forgot. I'm about to find it right now. Oh yeah, we about to get into some shit today. Y'all better have y'all popcorn, water, all that shit. We about to get into some shit today. Y'all about to be, look, educated like a motherfucker. Because I ask questions. Where the fuck does that come from? I ask questions. Where does that come from? Where does that believe? Y'all got to understand, everything that we believe comes from somewhere. It comes from somewhere. It's rooted from somewhere. So you may think that history or the past is long gone, and it's really not. Everything that we believe in, how we got here, all that shit is linked to history. It's linked to the past. And if a man don't know where he come from, he don't know where shit comes from, he's a lost motherfucking soul. He's in a perpetual state of an identity crisis. And if you don't know who you are in this world, if you don't know your shit, how can then you expand and become stronger? You're basically a motherfucking you're basically a mother. Look at the brag card. I can't wait to tell you the amazing things that happened to me. Bragging. Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be on Trump. The bragging part is gonna be on Trump. Hold on, y'all. I gotta burn the sage again. Palo Santos. Okay, we don't want no confusion spirits coming in my motherfucking reading. These people are jealous. They don't care about expanding America. They care about lining their pockets. So these other these people, the people that hate this shit, I feel like he's going to be benefiting the small businessmen. Okay. There's going to be like a lot of big corporations that may hate it. Okay. They may be very jealous. They may be that he's empowering the small businessmen, that he's empowering the small people. And this is why I don't get why people be so against Republicans. There's corruption in all parties. Don't get me wrong. There's corrupt people in all parties. But Republicans are for the small guy. They're for the small guy. Okay. And therefore lesser government. So for the life of me, I don't know why. I get that some people want free shit. But I'm here to tell you that ain't nothing in life free, baby. Ain't nothing in life free. Somebody paying. And everything comes at a cost. With this envy, perspective, and career card. Okay. They're going to be jealous. They're going to be jealous that he is empowering the small businessman, that he is empowering, like, I feel like what he's doing is actually going to increase competition between businesses. So the small guy, the small businessman is actually going to have a chance to thrive. Okay? Because high taxation, like y'all, it's bigger than, and this is just off the intentions card. It's bigger than just getting rid of fucking like affirmative action. There's going to be tax breaks for businesses and all type of shit. There's going to be lower taxes for businesses and all type of shit. So the small businessman is going to have a chance. I wonder, is he going to get rid of minimum wage laws? The small businessman is going to have a chance to actually grow and compete with big businesses. Okay. Due to some of these policies that Trump is enacting. It goes much bigger than getting rid of affirmative action. It goes much bigger than that. Okay? Much bigger. Wait, this is like minuscule compared to the whole picture. And that's the thing. People fail to look at the whole picture. Okay? They look for something to be offended by. And the crooks, right? The people with all the power and all the money who's corrupt, right? At the expense of the average everyday American, right? They're going to be this. They're going to hate him. They're going to hate what he's doing. Because here's the thing. Small businesses have the potential to put big business out of business. Big businesses don't really want small businesses to make it. They don't want competition. Okay? They don't want to compete with anyone. They want a monopoly on shit. You get what I'm saying? A small businessman creates competition for the big businessman. Don't think just because you're small that you're not important or that you're not a threat. Baby, you're a threat. You're a threat. Because there's always some new up and coming idea, invention, or business that will put a big business out of business. I swear to God, if you don't believe me, go look in history. Go look up the economic history of America. When it comes to inventions, when it comes to the economy, go look it up. Y'all, literally, in the Western world, they used to go by kings and queens. Mom, can you turn this down a little bit? In the Western world, they used to go by kings and queens, right? So only the kings and queens will get super wealthy. You know, the regular average day motherfucking person will be locked into poverty, right? I don't know if y'all have ever heard of I don't know if they're called the bourgeoisie or whatever, but they were tradesmen, okay? These were businessmen. So they were tradesmen and they got money. They end up overthrowing the king and queen. They banded together. They got rich and banded together and overthrew this idea of a royal, you know, through royal blood ruling the nation, or only royalty having money. Change. You see, business and commerce takes people out of poverty and brings change. Because money equals freedom. when you have the money and you have the freedom, you can cause change. You get what I'm saying? And this is what America is about. It's about individuality and it's about freedom. Okay? Now, God and family used to be the basis of America. But like I said, ever since the Dixiecrats took over, they've been trying to dismantle family. They've been trying to dismantle community. They've been weakening America. Okay? United you stand, divided you fall. I'm going to repeat this again. United you stand, divided you fall. What better way to weaken a population than to push abortion, than to push, because abortion ain't just about a woman, oh, I don't want to go into poverty, I'm pregnant, I don't want to be, it's not just about that. People fail to look at the bigger picture. Abortion is the devaluation of another human, right? The human that can't speak for themselves, can't defend themselves. And it's crazy because in America, they're against the death penalty. People that have done shit. You're against killing people who have done shit, but you want to murder the innocent that ain't even committed a crime.
What is going on? Turn out, you're a liar.
That's crazy. People fail to look at the bigger picture. It's not just murdering a baby, you guys. It's not just, or a fetus, as they call it, dehumanization. It's not just about that. If you devalue, you're devaluing human life. You're devaluing the sacredhood of pregnancy. You're devaluing the sacredhood of family, of sex, of relationships. It's devalued in this country. Thanks to the Dixiecrats. Drugs, promiscuity, anti-family, anti-marriage. If the family unit is weakened with drugs, violence, morally corrupt, narcissism, if the family unit is weakened, guess what? It's going to be so much easier for outsiders to come in and pulverize the Americans because they don't have a strong backbone. Your family is your backbone. Your community is your backbone. If everybody's strung out on drugs, dehumanizing the babies, the humans that's in their wombs, promiscuity, turning sex into something that's lighthearted and all that shit, whole culture, drug culture, and the devaluation of the family unit, the devaluation of the community, you don't have shit. Everything else is going to go down the drains after that. The devaluation of education. Every other American movie is glorifying the bad boy or the bad girl or hoe culture or strip culture or whore culture or drug culture or thug culture. The bad boy shit. And devaluing intelligence.
When your favorite Olive Garden dish went away, you had thoughts, lots of thoughts. So,
like for real. Oh, it's not just a movie. I need y'all to understand. It's not just a fucking movie. Everything that you watch seeps into your goddamn brain. Everything that you listen to seeps into your brain. This is why, like, I don't got nothing against R&B, right? But like a lot of R&B music is pick-me-sha music. I don't listen to a lot of R&B. Okay. You know, I sing some songs here and there, but I don't listen to a lot of R&B for a reason. When I listen to rap, I listen to certain rap. You know, I listen to the chicks Conceited by Remy Ma. You know, or City Girls. Like, you got me fucked up. You ain't about to play me out here. Women that's smart. Women that's like, they got retirement plans up in. That's what I listen to. Cause bitch, look at me. Why would I beg you? I don't listen to certain music for a reason. I will never listen to a pick-me bitch. I will never listen to somebody writing songs saying, oh, I'm going to cheat on you, but bitch, you ain't leaving though. You going to cheat on him back, but you ain't leaving, so he's still winning. Like, I don't listen to stupid bird shit like that. Because I understand that whatever you listen to, your brain is soaking that shit up like a sponge. You getting your attraction, whatever you're attracted to, you're getting from what you're listening, what you're watching 24/7. You're being programmed 24/7 when you watch shit on TV, when you listen to shit on the radio, when you read books, when you're getting programmed.
Being outside.
Like,
I had to.
getting programmed. Or even like Miley Cyrus. I like Miley Cyrus. I can buy myself flowers. Like, I could listen to that song all day. Because I wish a motherfucker would. Bitch, I don't need you. I could do it myself. Goodbye. I wish a motherfucker would before I ever put up with a motherfucker trying to tear me down or tear me apart. Bitch, I could buy myself flowers. I can hold my own hand. Y'all, I love that song. I could listen to that song all day. Talk to myself for hours. Say shit you don't understand. I can take myself dancing. Because y'all got to understand, you can do battle by yourself. If you're going to have people, if you're going to have people in your life, at least have people in your life that's going to build you up and not tear you down. At least have people in your life that's going to be a positive influence and not a negative influence. It's common sense. To me, it's common sense. Like, I could do battle by myself. I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody. Why do I need you who's going to tear me down or try to make me feel small? Why do I need you in my life? Like, I could do battle by myself. Like, I'm telling y'all. Kids included, baby. Kids and motherfucking included. Because there are some women, they'll be holding on to their kids and their kids are so toxic. Listen to me. If you cannot respect me, you are getting booted out of my life. I don't give a fuck who you are. Son, daughter, mother, father, God himself. I don't give a fuck. If you cannot respect me or value me, I'm out your life. Your ass is grass. I don't do that whole, oh, well, they're family. No. If I wouldn't put up with the bullshit from a stranger, I'm not putting up with the bullshit from a family member. You cut off before you even know you cut the fuck off. Real talk. I'm not putting up with no type of abuse from anybody. No, baby, I'm going to be like a runaway slave. I'm getting the fuck out of there. I don't give a fuck about no fucking labels. I don't care about that shit. I don't care about if we're married. I don't care. You going to respect me or you going to get the fuck out of my life. Children included. I don't play that. Because what exactly are you teaching people if you keep them in your life and they can't respect you? What are you teaching your mother? What are you teaching your siblings? What are you teaching your children? Everything is bigger. Is always a bigger thing. It's not minor. It's never minor. You know, there are some people that be like, oh, you're looking too deep into it, but I'm really not. I'm really not. Okay, I'm really not. What are you teaching human? What are you teaching a human being when you gallivant? The energy exchange between you and another human being is always a lesson. It's always a lesson. And I'm not going to betray myself just to be accepted. I'm not going to betray myself just because, oh, that person's my mom, or oh, that person's my dad, or oh, that person's my son, and da-da-da. I'm not going to betray myself. Like, come on. Either you with it or you get the fuck out of my face. Either you respect me or you get the fuck out of my face. Like, baby, you know your time is up, right? You know that, right? Just because I'm here don't mean I'm going to be here forever. Your time is up. Like, for real. Action should have consequences. Fuck a title. Action should have consequences. So what are you teaching people when you giving them get out of jail free cards? What are you teaching people when you letting them slide? It's never minor, yo. You give a human being a foot, they take a mile, baby. I don't know what that's about, but it's something significant about that. There's a message in there for the for the state of America. If you give people an inch, they'll take a motherfucking mile. That's how human beings are. When you give them slaps on the wrist, or when you give them a pass, or when you brush over shit or look over shit, their disrespect about to go. They about to turn up the ante. I don't know what that's about, but it's something about that for America. I don't know if America been letting people slide. America maybe have been letting people like get over, letting people disrespect them and not biting back. American people or American country may have been nice. You know what I'm saying? You know, maybe they got military weapons of mass destruction and they've been letting motherfucker hold them. You know what I'm saying? They've been letting motherfuckers hold them. But baby, with Trump in office, he about to show motherfuckers who's boss. He's about to flex that motherfucking power. He's about to flex it. America's power. Like, oh, you forgot. Well, let me remind you. That's the energy. Nobody respects people who are nobody respects people who are simps, if that makes sense.
Yo, what's taking so long?
So yeah.
Open this door.
So really, for a lot of his presidency, it's just going to depend on how you're viewing things. Okay? It just depends on how you're viewing things. But it's definitely giving a cleansing. There's a cleansing going on here. Okay? There's a cleansing. It would be so funny if people decided that they was going to move to another country and then Trump is like, oh, well, you can't come back. You got to go through citizen, get your green card and shit like that to become a citizen in this country. That would be so funny for all them motherfuckers like, oh my gosh, Trump is in office. I need to move to another country. It would be so funny if Trump is like, well, you got to go through, you know, you gave up your citizenship. So now you got to go through the process like you're a foreigner. You got to go through the process to regain your citizenship. Or you have to pay a certain price to get your citizenship. That would be so funny. I know motherfuckers would think twice. They think twice. Don't forget to like, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to, I don't know why that crossed my mind, y'all. I'm just, whatever spirit sends to me, I'm just going to put the message out there. Okay? But motherfucker, Trump about to show motherfuckers who's boss. Trump about to flex America's power. Because America been acting like they some third world country. They some bitch boy that everybody could slap around. Trump about to be flexing. Do you hear me? Not just in military, but in power, influence, and wealth. He about to be doing shit that motherfuckers should have been doing. Like other countries have been getting away off of pimping America. America about to take their power back through Trump. He about to start doing special taxations for products that are outside of America, that's made outside of America. He about to be taxing the fuck out of them. He about to be doing, America about to start getting financial benefit from other countries selling to America. He about to tax the fuck out of them versus taxing the fuck out of the Americans. Businesses that outsource might gonna have to bring their business back into America. Because for the business that's outsourcing, right, don't want to give Americans jobs because, oh my gosh, your price is too high. You want me to pay you fair wages, but the foreigners are willing to work for dirt cheap. They willing to do the most for the least, so I'm about to outsource my business. All that shit about to come to an end. If you outsource your business and then resell back to America, they about to get taxed the fuck. He about to tax the fuck out of them. to the point to where it's going to be more, it's going to be cheaper for them to just keep their businesses over here in America, hire Americans, sell in America, as well as overseas. He about to stop allowing other people to fucking bitch make America, con America like we some hoe and everybody else is our pimp. He about to take our power back. He's about to make literally that slogan, "Make America Great Again," is for real. He's like Alexander the Great.
You look like you seen the ghost for the past 3 days.
All right, don't forget to like the live. Don't forget to subscribe. If you guys want a topic that you want me to talk about, a celebrity or a social media influencer, you want me to do a reading on them, send your request in, okay? Subscribe to me, hit the notification bell off, okay? Don't forget to like this live, you guys. And yeah, that was a lot of channeling off of that off of that first deck. So I feel like people are going to project. People are going to project however they're viewing Trump. You know, if these energies they don't like, if these energies are more like communist, or they're more unicorn, let's all hold hands, or they feel like, you know, we should give the people who...
Take that shit off. It's Lily's. Stop playing with her
Where you
shit,
get it
bro.
from? Huh?
It's not for you to play with,
That's Lily's.
bro.
Where you get that from?
What box?
She paying $300 for a thing, but she can't. Let me shut up.
Yeah, don't mess with her jewelry. She need to put this shit up.
She does. Yo, I try to call myself cutting my own hair. I call myself trying to cut my own hair, y'all.
It's in my store.
Not to Lily.
He in love with that girl. He in love with that girl. I do probably look scary just a little bit. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Look, I do.
I'll give you a necklace.
He's just like, my thing is you paying $300 for that, but you got rent and everything else. Like that $300 could have went towards your rent. The fuck?
Don't mess with Lily's stuff.
I don't know why he getting so. I mean, we was gonna tell him to put it back, but why you getting so emotional? Like it's your shit. Like he's weird. He in love with that motherfucking Lily. Y'all, I'm about to tell y'all something. My sister was in this bitch micromanaging. My sister was in this bitch micromanaging, right? So instead of him getting upset at who he needs to be upset at, which was my sister, this nigga takes it out on me. This nigga acts like I did some type of crime against him. And so he started doing this weird shit. He started, oh, don't touch my shit. At first he was all Sherry. And then he goes from all Sherry to don't touch my shit. Like, nigga, I ain't the one that did it. I ain't the one that's sitting up here micromanaging you, complaining about what you do, need to clean this, I ain't doing that. Why the fuck? Instead of him taking it to the source, he gets mad at me and then turns on me. But he's a hater anyways. He's jealous of me anyways. But, like, I was just confused by that. Like, I ain't done shit to you. Y'all, I read that nigga the filth. Let's just say that.
Huh?
I read him the filth.
You okay?
I don't know why people be trying me. Like, if you dish some shit to me, especially if you dishing negativity to me, you better be able to take. I'm a Scorpio moon.
Glenda don't know what she's talking about.
I'm a Scorpio moon, baby. You better be able to take. When I dish that negativity back to your ass, you better be able to take that shit. Ain't no fighting, ain't no getting fighting, ain't no arguing, you better be able to take my mouth. If you want positive out of me, you gotta bring positivity. But going off on me like I'm the one that's like critiquing and micromanaging your way, I really don't, honestly. I really only care if it affects me. If a motherfucker makes bad life choices or a motherfucker has like, makes bad financial, whatever, I only care if I'm there. If I'm out of their hair, I don't give a fuck. When I move, I'm literally not going to give a fuck. That's y'all problem. I'm not involved. It's not going to affect me. Good. That's your problem. That's what I'm going to tell you. Real talk. Thank you. Like, that's your problem. Because the thing is people fuck up when they, well, he doesn't like my son. He only likes Elena. He doesn't like my son. He be jealous if my mama buy shit. And he's just a grown man. He be jealous if my mama like buys my son shit. Like he be jealous if my mama helps like me or King out and shit like that. And it's just like who?
Get out of the fucking trash, man.
Read my description box, Koa Love. You know, I might one day randomly. That's why I said y'all need to subscribe. Because if I intuitively feel called to do like free readings, I will do it if spirit calls me to do it. So y'all, that's why y'all need to subscribe, okay? I might do a one free card pull. Just if God leads me to do it, I might do it, okay? But today, I ain't led to do it. So, look at the description box for the prices, okay? Okay, Panda, what's up? Let's do a read for a read, Panda.
What you mean find it? And he said, Elena said something about it.
Yeah, maybe if I need clarifiers.
Okay, ready?
Lily, Randy, put it back. How was you missing?
Necklace and a bracelet.
Okay, so where did you put it? Was it in the box?
King.
Uh-huh.
King.
Come here, Bear.
King, where the bracelet?
It's still in the box.
He said it's still in the box.
Did Randy check the box or did he just go off? That boy is a bitch.
Go bring me the box, King.
My son, my brother is a messy ass woman.
Take it with you. I'm not going to call this.
Oh, thank you. Him and Elena was in there playing. You know kids meddle and get into shit. King and Elena was both in there, Lily. You know they meddle with shit. But it's heard. I heard you.
Go get the box.
Hey, come on down with that the fuck. Come on down. It's heard. King, go get the box. Y'all, that nigga, he act like that was his shit. Lily do be tripping. You hear her. I like that I go live in here so y'all can see what the fuck I have to deal with. It's evidence. This is evidence. If I ever have to sue anybody in this motherfucking house, these videos are evidence for what I have to deal with, okay? The prejudice against my son, the discrimination against my son, the scapegoating against my son, the harsh yelling at my son. Like, baby, I got video evidence. Because I'm telling y'all, they'll be like going, ooh, on my son. But then on Elena, it's soft gloves.
King,
And Elena's the actual bad